We are under the lights as the show gets you ready for another edition of Major League Baseball. Ought to be a good one here between the Texas Rangers and the Seattle Mariners. Major League Baseball on the show starts now. Taijuan Walker gets the ball for Seattle in this one. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Listen, the sky has been the limit for Taijuan Walker, and I've been saying this, and I'll continue to say it. I'm going to give up on Taijuan Walker when Taijuan Walker gives up on himself. Big, strong guy, 95 to 97 miles an hour. Good, clean, soft mechanics. Good overhand curveball. His changeup has gotten better. This could be one of the up-and-coming right-handed pitching stars in the game of baseball.
Elvis Andrus is at the plate here as he quickly finds himself down a strike. It's 0-1. And fellas, you take a look at these Seattle Mariners at the start of play here tonight. They're coming off a good victory here in front of the home faithful on opening day.
Yeah, Matty, I know it's a long season, but they were able to win the opener, and nothing would be sweeter if you could get in your car today and drive home 2-0. This is a big game. This is a nice little momentum either way. Another win here, and they're going to be feeling great about where they're at.
Matt Duffy.
Up next for the Rangers, Matt Duffy. Previously with Taijuan Walker, he's a .333 hitter. Oh, and here's a fastball right down the middle of the plate that swung on and hit out to deep left field, and this one's not coming back. This is a long home run. A solo home run here off the bat of Matt Duffy. First home run of the campaign for him, and that will break the seal early here. It's quickly 1-0. Willie Calhoun comes on with one away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. In there, and it's even at 1.
Hey, I love that pitch right there. Better execution after just giving up an extra base hit.
Popped him up. Murphy is there. He's got it, and there are 2 down now.
Batting fourth.
A chance now to look at the batting order for the visiting Rangers. Dan, who do we keep an eye on?
Well, Matt, I think the guy to watch is Matt Duffy, the Duff Man. You can bet the opposition spent a decent amount of time crafting a game plan to stop this guy, because as he goes, so goes the team. You stop him, you've got a chance to win. You don't, you're probably going to lose.
Joey Gallo is in with 2 away here as this one swung on and missed for the first strike. Good pitch there, had him a little out in front. Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. Lance Lynn, the right-hander out of Indiana, will be doing the pitching in this one. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, taking a look at the numbers, you see that ERA a little under 4 last season. But I think his team and organization, they're expecting some bigger and better things out of him this year. We'll see if he can get off to a better start in this one.
At the plate, D. Gordon. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
The second baseman, D. Gordon.
Now here it comes. Hit in the air out to straightaway left. Gallo is there. 1 pitch, 1 out.
Batting second.
And now a quick look at the Mariners starting lineup in this one. Dan Plesac, who are you focused on?
Well, Matt, keep an eye on that number 2 spot. Clearly he impacted the game last time. 3 runs scored. If you're scoring 3 runs, you're doing a lot of good things. We'll see if he can be a catalyst for the offense again today.
Malik Smith the next to hit. Fooled him there, and a little pop-up to the right side. Guzman waits on it. 2 down.
Batting third, the right fielder, Mitch Haniger.
Stepping in now is Mitch Haniger, hoping to stay hot as he came through with a 4-hit contest yesterday afternoon. Fouled away. Lynn gets the sign. Here he comes 0-1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And he'll step out and ask for time. Maybe trying to get this pitcher out of the rhythm he's in right now. Drilled on the ground to short. There is Andrus. Throw on to Guzman at first, and the inning is over. Mariners are down in order. They're on the short end of a 1-0 score. Second inning set to go, and coming forward the veteran outfielder Danny Santana. That's lifted the other way out to left. Gonzalez has a read on it. He's got it 1 away.
Batting fifth.
All right, guys, here's Seattle's defensive alignment. And guys, we'd be remiss if we didn't focus on the Gold Glover at second base, D. Gordon. He can beat you in so many ways on the base pass. But let's not kid ourselves. Athleticism allows him to make some pretty special plays on the defensive side of the ball.
Shin-Soo Choo at the plate now. As he will take a fastball in there at the knees for strike 1. A little quick on that swing, and he finds himself behind 0-2. 1 out, nobody on. And a fastball in the dirt that's taken for a ball.
On 0-2, you'll sometimes get a guy to chase a fastball out of the zone away or up, but when it's way down like that, it's much easier to lay off because you can tell the ball is moving further away from eye level as it comes in.
Batting seventh.
So next to the plate for Texas, Ronald Guzman. They'll work on keeping this top of the second alive. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Waved at and missed, and he's behind 0-2.
Yeah, if he's going to pound the zone with this stuff all game, the offense better step up. Somebody's going to have to pull a trigger a little bit earlier in the count.
And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Rangers set down in order. He played an inning and a half. It's 1-0. Leading off the inning, Daniel Vogelbach, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
Number 20.
To right field and deep. Look at this thing go. And gone. An absolute bomb. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. First home run of the campaign for him. And the Mariners have come back to make this a 1-1 game.
Hey, that's the price you pay right there when you try and sneak a fastball past this guy. Power hitter, and every power hitter in the league knows you got to start with the numero uno, number 1, man. You got to get on the heater and adjust to everything else, and he did just that.
Batting fifth, the left fielder.
Here's Carlos Gonzalez. Now he goes the other way, and he got a lot of it high and deep to left center field. And that'll get down out there near the wall. And he'll pull into second here with nobody out. Wow, this is a perfect example of a wily veteran doing what needs to be done to deliver for his team.
Yeah, and just watch this swing. Instead of trying to do too much with it and pull it, he stays inside the ball and is able to smack it to the opposite field for a double.
Coming to the plate now, Kyle Seager. And he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here. From the stretch, pulled toward right center field. Catch made out there in right center as the runner will tag from second. And he's safe.
Batting seventh.
So here's how the Rangers are positioned defensively. And let's focus our attention on outfielder Sin-Soo Choo. An on-base percentage nightmare for the opposition. That's what he's known for, getting on base. Also, he's dabbled in center field, but has since moved to the corner and is able to get the job done with a strong arm.
And that'll bring in Tom Murphy. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Center fielder on the run. He gets there to make the catch, but this should bring home a run as the runner tags from third. And that'll bring home the runner from third to make this a 2-1 ball game.
Always productive to score runs when you can, and that sacrifice fly right there drives home the second run of the inning.
So no one on now after the sac fly. And coming forward now is the shortstop, J.P. Crawford. Now here's a ball hit high and deep to straightaway right field. Back goes Choo at the track, the wall. And this one is gone, a home run. A solo home run off the bat of J.P. Crawford. Second home run early in the year, and it gives the Mariners a 3-1 lead.
Wow, talk about a guy getting hot, right? Hits a bomb, hit one yesterday. Usually when he gets hot, he starts to hit them in bunches, and this could be the beginning of a very, very good hot streak.
Into the box, Dylan Moore.
The designated hitter.
He hits it hard on the ground to the left. And Andrus will not be able to get there. It's a base hit. They've gotten their hits in deep counts. They've gotten their hits in early counts. This has been a real onslaught.
Yeah, you can look at it one of two ways, Matty. Either they have a ton of respect for the man on the mound and they are just going to ambush tactics and it seems to work for them. Or you can look at it the other way. They're just getting lucky.
And here's the speedster, D. Gordon. Popped him up. Andrus over to his right. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. So 2 home runs in the inning lead to 3 runs on the scoreboard. We'll go now to the top of the third. It's the Mariners 3 and the Rangers 1. Top of the third set to get underway, and next will be the power hitting catcher, Robinson Chirinos. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Hit back up the middle, right to Gordon. Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the third.
Not a lot you can do with that pitch. That fastball just ate him up inside and gets the soft grounder for the out.
So the bases are empty with 1 man gone. And that'll bring up the second baseman, Rougned Odor. Just able to get a piece of that for strike 1. The windup and the 0-1. Grounded back up the middle. Crawford has it. In time to first, and there are 2 away.
The batter, number 1. Shortstop, Elvis.
So it's back to the top of the order now, and that'll bring up the shortstop, Elvis Andrus. Slow little roller to third. He's got it. Throw on to first, gets him, and the side is retired. Rangers down quickly on just 4 pitches. Score holds. It's 3-1. Bottom of the third now, and that'll bring up the speedy outfielder Mallex Smith.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
Pulled toward right center field. Santana has it, and it's a quick out, number 1.
Now batting, the right fielder.
So with 1 gone, let's take a brief glance at our upcoming schedule to see what's coming up here on the show. One gone now in the Mariners' 3rd inning. And up next, the corner outfielder Mitch Haniger. First pitch on its way. Hit well towards the hole. And this is going to find its way into left for a 1-out knock.
He obviously was sitting all over that pitch. He didn't want to go deep in the count. He saw it low, and he let it fly.
Number 20.
Dan Vogelbach is next, as he'll take one up in the zone, but indeed in the strike zone for the first strike. And it's fouled away. And he gets around on one and hits it high and deep to straightaway right. And this ball is gone. No chance to make a play on that one. A two-run blast to straightaway right field. His second home run of the game as they stretch the lead to 5-1. Ball's jumping in this one. That's the fourth to leave the yard so far.
Matty V, this is just one of those days where the ball seems to be flying, D-Row. The hitter's on point, the pitchers aren't making very good pitches.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say. It's all about executing pitches, and they're not doing it today. They're leaving a lot of balls over the heart of the plate in this offensive bolt.
And he gets a hold of this one again to deep right field. That's in another base hit. He's 2 for 2.
Yeah, and when a pitching coach goes to the mound this early, he's probably just looking to reset the pitcher's mindset, get him to forget about the negative, and give him something positive to focus on. We'll see if he responds.
Here's the third baseman now, Kyle Seager, as he will take strike one on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. Oh, and ouch, that one drilled him. Unable to recover. He's safe at first, and now the attention turns back to the guy on the mound. Colby Allard is forced onto the mound now following the injury.
Number 39, Colby Allard.
At the plate now, Tom Murphy. Line drive to center field. Santana is back, and he'll get there to make the play for route number 2. And he'll make it up safely to third, so they're at the corners now with 2 men out.
Number 3, shortstop, J.P.
And that'll bring in J.P. Crawford. He got a hold of one and went yard in his first appearance in this one.
Yeah, Matt, and that last at-bat, that was a pretty good pitch. A fastball down and away that he went out and hooked and pulled.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. Mariners get a couple in the inning on the 2-run home run. We played 3 full. It's now 5-1. All set for the start of the 4th. And that'll give way to the third baseman, Matt Duffy.
Lots of baseball left in this one as we're still early on, but you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle, and one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on and set the table for the big boys to start driving in some runs.
And he'll step on first for the out, 3 unassisted.
The batter, number 5, designated hitter, Willie.
And here's the former prize Dodger prospect, Willie Calhoun. In there for strike 1, 0-1. In there, and he's in control, 0-2 now.
2 well-executed pitches at the knees right there, but I know this hitter's looking for something up.
High in the air out to center field. Waiting on it is Smith. And he makes the catch for the second out.
Up next for the Rangers, the left fielder.
Here's Joey Gallo now. He was a strikeout victim in his first try.
Yeah, and he didn't put up much of a fight either, Matty. Got to find a way. Can't go down 3 pitches. I don't care if you're staring at him or swinging at him. You have to find a way to make this pitcher work a little bit harder.
A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2. Frozen on strike 3 for the final out of the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the Rangers. They're down 5-1. Just about set to go for the last of the 4th. But before we do that, here's Heidi Wackney.
Thanks, Matt. I talked with Mariners manager Scott Service during the break about his team's offensive performance so far, and overall he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. He said their ability to get on the attack and chase the opposing starter from the game prior to the 4th inning obviously sets them up nicely for the rest of the game. Now he just hopes they can keep that same focus at the plate in the middle and late frames, Matt.
All right, thanks, Heidi.
Leading up for the
Striding
Mariners,
forward now is the
designated
DH, Dylan
hitter,
Moore. A
Dylan
base hit in his first trip.
Moore.
Now here it comes. Starts him out with a cutter, and he gets him to swing through it. 1 strike. Swings through it for strike number 2. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Gallo is right there, and he's got it for out number 1.
The batter,
So with his day
9,
fully over now, you get a look at the
second
pitching
baseman,
line for the Rangers starter. Not the night he
Jordan.
or his club were hoping for.
One of the tough things to do when you're trying to have a good pitching performance is keep the ball in the ballpark. He was filling up the strike zone, but he did allow 2 home runs.
Third baseman in tight, protecting the bunt. The first pitch. Line to the right side. But taken in over at first for the second out, as that might have been extra bases if it were 3 feet higher.
Mallet Smith.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and that'll bring up the speedy outfielder Mallex Smith. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Chu has a read on it, and that's the 3rd out. 1, 2, 3 go the Mariners. They're up 5-1. Welcome back to T-Mobile Park in Seattle as we send it down to Heidi Watney.
Matt, I talked with the Rangers manager during the inning break about the team's offensive production to this point, and he was pretty blunt in saying they're just not having very good at-bats. They've only managed 1 base runner in this game, so it's easy to see why he said they haven't shown much fight today. He's hoping to see someone step up and find a way to get something going, though. This game isn't out of hand, so it remains to be seen if they can snap out of this funk and climb back into this one.
All right, thanks, Heidi.
The center fielder.
First offering on its way.
Santana.
Danny Santana is at the plate now, and he takes a cold strike. The windup and the 0-1. And he goes against the shift there as this is on the ground to the left side. And that's through for a base hit. Make him 1 for 2 in this one. With that, the Rangers get their leadoff hitter on base after the inning opening base hit.
Hey, tip your hat to the pitcher
Now
right
batter.
there. That was a streak
The
of
right fielder.
11 batters retired in a row before that base hit. Let's see if he can regroup and keep going.
Shin-Soo Choo will stand in for a second time here as he swings and misses there. It's 0-1. Santana leads off second with nobody out. And on 0-2, he misses with a fastball.
You know, there aren't many guys that can just spit on an 0-2 pitch like that. Maybe it fooled him. We won't ever know, but it worked out.
A ball and 2 strikes. Here it is. Hot shot on the ground is short. And there's 1 away.
Now batting, the first baseman, Ronald Guzman.
So a runner aboard at second here with 1 away. And that'll bring up the left-handed hitting Ronald Guzman. Lower part of the zone, but it's taken for a strike. In there, and it's 0-2 now.
Good luck with that pitch. That pitch is an absolute nightmare. Almost unhittable. Nasty downward action. High 80s velocity.
The 0-2 once more. Tried to get him to go after one below the knees, but it's 1-2.
I really like watching righties throw that cutter in on lefties' hands like that. This one was down 2, and if he hits it, there's a pretty good chance he's going to pound it into the ground. Maybe even
Now
give
back.
himself a shin burger.
Got him to go down swinging there. Ronald Guzman goes down for out number 2 in the top half. Standing in now, Robinson Chirinos. And on the first pitch, he grounds foul. 1 run, 2 hits, and no errors in the contest for the Rangers so far. Crawford fields it cleanly. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. 1 left for Texas. They're down here 5-1. Mitch Haniger the next to bat. He scored after reaching on a single in his last time up.
The right fielder, Mitch
First pitch of
Haniger.
the at-bat. And there's a line drive base hit to left field. So the leadoff man is aboard to start out the inning.
There's another line drive leadoff single right now. I mean, they've had an unbelievable scouting report on these pitchers today. They are finding barrels. They are not trying to do too much. Guys are staying in the big part of the field and hitting everything on the screws.
Next for Seattle, Daniel Vogelbach. 2 home runs in 2 at-bats so far, and looking to add to that here.
This guy's having a...
Oh, hang on now. This ball is smoked to right, and I don't think this one's coming back. No chance. It's gone. A 2-run blast to straightaway right field. His 3rd home run of the ball game, as it's now a 6-run ball game.
Well, you have a great night in hockey. You score 3 goals, and that's a hat trick. But how about hitting 3 home runs in one night? That's the baseball equivalent of a hat trick, and that's awfully hard to do.
Now batting, the left fielder,
At the plate, Carlos Gonzalez.
Gonzalez.
This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Santana is there, and he has it for the first out.
Up next for Seattle, the third baseman, Kyle Seager.
So the base is empty here with 1 away. And into bat next, the third baseman, Kyle Seager. Belted high and deep into right center. Center fielder looking up, still going back. And it's gone as they add still another. A solo home run here for Kyle Seager, leaving him 1 shy of 200 for his career, as this is now a 7-run ball game. Cody Allen gets the call to pitch here, and he'll try to sort this mess out. He's going to try to at least beat a couple of innings for his guys. Stepping in now, Tom Murphy. Back up the middle. And Andrus will not be able to get there. It's a base hit.
There's a hard-hit ground ball. Pitcher not able to get a glove on it. Hard single up the middle.
Watch your lips right there, Dan. Sent it back right where it came from.
Into the box now, J.P. Crawford. Andrus on to Guzman. They get them both, and that retires the side. So 2 home runs in the inning lead to 3 runs on the scoreboard. We're through 5 here at the ballpark. It's the Mariners 8 and the Rangers 1. So here's the left-handed bat of Rougned Odor. He'll start things out in the 6th for a lineup that really hasn't found its groove in this one.
Yeah, only 2 hits so far, Matt, and not very many hard-hit balls either. We'll see if they can start making some adjustments.
Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. A swing, and he pulls it down the line and deep. And that ball will stay fair, and it's gone. A home run. This one has turned into a slugfest of Ruthian proportions. 7 combined big flies. You guys remember seeing anything like that in a while?
Yeah, Matty B, this has always been known as one of the better pitchers' ballpark. Ken Griffey didn't like to hit here. A-Rod didn't like to hit here. The only guy that seemed to like to hit at this place was Ichiro. Definitely a pitcher's ballpark.
Yeah, without question, Dan. And that's why what they were able to accomplish today with such a high home run total just screams to the ball flying today. Maybe there was a jet stream going out to the gaps. I don't know. But what we saw today is not the norm.
First pitch of the at-bat. 0-1 the count. Now here it comes. To first. Scooped up. And he'll step on first for the out. 3 unassisted.
The batter, number 5. Designated hitter, Willie Calhoun.
So 2 away for the Rangers here in the 6th. And into bat next, former Dodger minor leaguer Willie Calhoun. Behind on that one, now behind in the count, 0-1. And he gets around on one and hits it high and deep to straightaway right. Henniger retreats to the track, and he'll put this one away. So a sigh of relief as the side is retired. Rangers do get one back, however, on the strength of this home run. Bottom of the 6th is straight ahead. It's the Mariners 8 and the Rangers 2. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And standing in is the DH, Dylan Moore. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Hit on the ground out to short. Andrus has it. And the inning begins with a quick out, number 1.
The batter, number 9. Second baseman, D.
Stepping up to the plate, D. Gordon. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Lifted into the air out towards center field. Santana is there now, and he has it. 2 gone.
The center fielder, number 00.
Stepping in, Malik Smith. He flew out in his last at-bat. First pitch on its way. Hopped up. Duffy moving to his left. And that's the 3rd out. Mariners are down on 4 pitches. But no matter, they lead it 8-2. So coming to the plate, Joey Gallo. 0 for 2 with a couple of strikeouts for him so far. And here's a fastball called for strike 1.
What a performance so far. Throwing first pitch strikes to 90% of the batters. It's hard to get any better than that.
Behind 0-2 now. And he struck out again. That's the 3rd time he's gone down on strikes in this one.
This pitching staff has done a really good job against this guy in this series. This is a really good hitter, and it's not easy to make a guy strike out 5 times in a series up to this point, but that's what they've done to this guy so far.
Into the box, Danny Santana. As he rips it on the ground to second. And that gets through for a 1-out base hit. He's around first, heading for 2. And he'll pull into second with 1 away.
Here's the 4th hit of the game, and it's a good one. Puts a good swing on this thing, and it goes for a double. We'll see if they can build on it here.
In now, Shin-Soo Choo. In the dirt, and now let's see. And oh, the offline throw as this takes off down the line in left field. And now a run comes across. Weekly hit towards first. Fielded cleanly, and he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
Now batting, the first baseman.
Now at the plate, Ronald Guzman. 0 for 2 on his line thus far. Skied into straightaway right. Waiting on it is Henniger. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. So 1 run here on 1 hit, 1 error in the inning, and no one left. On now to the bottom of inning number 7. The Mariners lead it 8-3. Jesse Chavez gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home 7th.
Jesse Chavez.
Here comes the first pitch. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Santana is right there, 1 down.
Now batting,
Daniel Vogelbach will stride in again as he looks to join a very elite list. We take you back to earlier. This was home run number 3 in the ballgame, as he'll try and join just a select few with 4 home runs in a single game. Fouled off. 8 runs on 12 hits and 1 error in the ballgame for Seattle. And he fouls this one off. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. They haven't played perfectly as it's hit on the ground. Odor is there, and that's the second out.
Up next for Seattle,
Digging in now for the Mariners, Carlos Gonzalez. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. Oh, and this deflects right off him. And he'll reach first as they can't make the play on him.
No mistake
Now
what he was
batting,
sitting on,
third
looking
baseman,
for a dead red piece
Kyle
of cheese middle of the plate, and he didn't miss it.
So now to the plate, Kyle Seager. Now a swing and a fly ball. On the move is Chu. He gets there to make the play, and that ends the inning. So it's no runs on a hit, no errors, and a man left. 8th inning coming up. It's the Mariners 8 and the Rangers 3. Digging in now, Robinson Chirinos. He was a ground-out victim last time up.
Robinson.
First pitch coming. Here it is. And this is on the ground for JP at short. Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8.
Now batting, the second.
Digging in and looking for more, Rougned Odor. A hit and 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. There's the fastball that gets the lower part of the zone, called for a strike. Right side, defense aligned perfectly, and that's through, a base hit.
The batter, number 1.
Here's Elvis Andrus now. He's ready. Here's the first offering. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. That one bends into the zone. A strike on the breaking ball.
That's a tough curveball right there to stay into as a lefty hitter. That ball looks like it's almost going to hit you, and it breaks over the inside half of the plate.
So he ran the fastball by him for the punch-out. Elvis Andrus is sent packing for the second out of the inning. Before the first pitch, a check at first. Runner back standing. First delivery to him on the way. Oh, can't spot the cutter any better than that. 0-2 now. Before the 0-2, a look to first. And he's back easily. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Gonzalez on the run. He tracks it down, and that will end the inning. Rangers leave 1. Can't make any headway into an 8-3 deficit. Nick Goody is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Number 41.
Bottom of the inning now, and now it'll be the catcher, Tom Murphy. First pitch of the at-bat. Starts him with a good rising fastball there for strike 1.
Well, he kind of tipped his hand right there. His approach is obviously sitting on the off speed because he was so late on that first pitch heater.
Fouled away. And before the 0-2 pitch, he'll step out of the box here to regroup. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Swing and a miss on the slider, and that's out number 1.
Well, he certainly wasn't intimidated on the mound right there. He had to stare down a really good hitter. And instead of working around the zone, He challenged him with 3 straight good pitches. I like that he didn't give his opponent too much credit.
To the plate now, J.P. Crawford. And he'll step on first himself for the out.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Dylan Moore.
To the plate now is the designated hitter, Dylan Moore. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Left field and deep. Left fielder looking up. To the track, to the wall. Out of here, into the visitors' bullpen. A solo shot here to left. First home run of the campaign for him, as it's now a 6-run ball game.
The batter, number 9, second baseman.
Here's D. Gordon now. As he'll take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike 1. Struggling so far in this one and looking to erase his 0 for 4 ball game right here. Hit out towards second. And that finds its way through for a base hit.
Hey, guys, he was obviously trying to bury that slider down and in. Nice execution by the batter right there. Keeping his hands inside and fighting it off for a nice base hit.
So here's Malik Smith. The first pitch is hit pretty well out to right. Chu looks up. See you later. Over the wall, a home run. A 2-run blast to straightaway right field. Home run number 3 here in the early going, as they've widened this lead to 8 now. Martin comes on the pitch now, hoping for better results than the other arms that they've run out there in this one.
Brett Martin.
At the plate, Mitch Haniger. And it's grounded just foul down the line. It's been a 2 for 4 effort for him so far in the ballgame. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Gallo is there, and he'll put it away to retire the side. So 2 home runs in the inning lead to 3 runs on the scoreboard. 9th inning coming up. Seattle leads this one 11-3. To the plate now for Texas is the DH, Willie Calhoun, starting things for his side in the 9th as they face the improbable odds of trying to come back in this one.
Yeah, not a lot of hope for them at this point. But these guys know these bats still count, at least for their own stats. You can't mill in your chances as a professional.
Outfield shaded toward right center. Here's the first pitch. Here's a fly ball, well hit. Looking up is Haniger. Gone! Solo shot to right center. First home run of the campaign for him, but they still face a 7-run deficit. So that brings up the big bat of Joey Gallo. And it's fouled away. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Fouled off. On its way, the 0-2 pitch. And he struck him out again. So that's the old sombrero there, partner. 4 strikeouts in the ballgame. A reminder that coming up after the ball game tonight, we'll have full highlights of the game exclusively right here on the show. They haven't played perfectly as it's hit on the ground. Throw to first is in time, and the Rangers are now down to their final out of the game.
Up next for the Rangers, the right fielder, Shin-Soo Choo.
Ready for another shot now, Shin-Soo Choo. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. And he throws the fastball by him here, 0-1. As we near the end of this one, I think it's safe to say that the story of the game has undoubtedly been the long ball. Guys, what do you think about what we've go on to first to be in time to get him? And the Mariners have taken games 1 and 2 here at home as this one is over.
Well, I got to be honest. I didn't think he had 9 innings in him, but he battled and he finished the game and he picked up the win along the way too.
11-4 at the end of this affair. The Mariners put on a real offensive show with 11 runs on the board. Taijuan Walker earns his first win of the season. Lance Lynn couldn't work out of the 3rd inning, taking the loss. So that's a wrap here tonight. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and Heidi Watney, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, find us on Twitter at MLB The Show.
Our final line score tonight